What else? What is this thing? It says Herbrand on it. It says Herbrand number 193? 193, you think? It's either 3 or 5. I don't know what that is. Maybe to get out all different size square like drain plugs? I don't know. If anybody knows what this is, put in the comments. So my guess was confirmed by several viewers. It is indeed a number 193 drain plug wrench. The folks at CRC sent me this Hydroforce Zero VOC cleaner to try. Here's the wrench, rinsed with water and dried. I think the Hydroforce stuff did a decent job. There was some rust under the grime, so I decided to soak it in the magic juice. I soaked it in evaporust overnight, rinsed it, and coated it with WD-40 to stop any flash rusting. The evaporust did not seem to harm the nickel plate. I went over the plug wrench with a fine wire wheel to brighten it up. I gave it another bath with CRC Hydroforce. And gave it 2 coats of paste wax. This is what the plug wrench looked like when I found it in that yard sale toolbox. And here it is cleaned up. The factory did not bend over backwards cleaning up the forging lines. Alright, so on this side, looks like we got 5/8. Probably half. Probably what's supposed to be 3/8. And then this one's stepped. Bottom of the step looks like it's 3/8 again. And the top of the step looks like maybe 5/16. Alright. On this side we have a slot. It's a pretty wide slot. Then we have, looks like maybe 5/16. Yeah, 5/16. Then we have what looks like 9/16. And then this looks like it's probably meant for 7/16. And this one on the top is like a pyramid. At the very bottom of the pyramid, you're around 3/8. And at the very top of the pyramid, something like 5/16. So that's what that one looks like. I figured I could use a couple sockets to test drive this thing. This is a 1/2" drive socket. I think that's the 1/2" drive. There, yeah, that fits good. That's pretty positive. Yeah, I think that would work if that was a plug. And this is a 3/8 drive. I believe that's the 3/8. And yeah, it fits good. Same thing. Feels about the same amount of play. And I think this sort of pyramid shaped one would fit in there too. Yeah, it looks like that would work. Well, it looks like it would work. Jacob Herbrand patented a drop-forged running gear design for horse-drawn vehicles in 1881. He and two partners organized the Herbrand Company in Fremont, Ohio. Unfortunately, Herbrand died in 1884, but the company retained his name. Herbrand began producing drop-forged tools for automobiles in the early 1900s. The company became a major tool manufacturer and stayed in business into the 1960s. This plug wrench was a cool find in that $20 yard sale toolbox. Although it's rather crudely finished, it seems to function properly and would still be handy to have in the toolbox. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. So it turns out, along with this Herbrand number 193, I also have the Herbrand number 194. I've been fooling around measuring this one, and it seems like it's either set up for odd size plugs, like that's like, you know, clearance for like 25-30 seconds, 781, or it's made oversized for 3/4. Same thing with this one. This one's at like what seems like it's close to 17-30 seconds, but maybe it's just oversized for 1/2". This hex, yeah, it's like 15/16 or something, I don't know. And then this size is that same 25-30 seconds, or maybe it's a 3/4 hex. Did I do this one? What's that? What would that be oversized for? What, 19-30 seconds or something? I don't know. And this hex, just to finish up, it's like more than a 32nd over an inch. And this size is a similar amount over 1.1 inches. Let me see if I can dig up some hardware to try this out. Alright, here's what I could find. This is I guess supposed to be 1/2 inch square. Looks like 3/4 hex. And that's, I guess, 1.1 inches. Let's see if I can make these work. So what was that? That was the smallest one in this size, was like 17-30 seconds. It'll turn it. It's a little sloppy in there. Let me move it one. I think that would work. I don't think that's too sloppy. I said this was 3/4, right? 3/4 hex, is that this size? Yeah. Again, it's sloppy in there, but it would work on it. Would do the job. And this one was what, 1 1/8? I think that's the biggest, right? Again, it's a little loose, but I think it would work. I guess they just made it loose. So I guess I got the complete set.